Good morning. Hey, it's working. We're going to get the energy up with a fun song while the children walk onto the stage. So let's welcome our 2018 champions. The staff and students of Montessori are excited to welcome you to our 2018 program. This year our songs reflect perseverance, emotional support, and a positive outlook on life. As your children have learned to lean on each other for comfort, find joy in the sunshine, learn that everything is going to be all right, and treat every day like it's the best day of their lives, they have shown their inner champions in the classroom. The love, care, support, and encouragement they have shown all year has been inspiring. From the child who zips up jackets, to the child who ties shoelaces, to the child who will randomly compliment another child's penmanship. Not only have they let their own champions shine, but they've brought out the champions in others. We hope you enjoy the performance. Thank you.
And the land is dark, and the moon
for our set change. The younger children will exit the stage, and we will make way for just the graduates. While the younger ones walk off, let's give them another round. This was 2 months of practice in varying degrees of difficulty. The most challenging part is probably walking off and on a stage without pushing. So we worked very hard to achieve that. So before moving on to the graduates, I have some people I'd like to thank. First off, I'd like to thank Wesley's mom, Jenny Lim, for taking over the reins for our diversity book this year. Hopefully she'll want to do it again next year. Next, I'd like to move on to our volunteers. I appreciate every volunteer, from the open houses to the book fair, which, thank you for that, and the community events. I couldn't have gotten through those without your helping hands. So I would like you to come up and accept a small token of our appreciation. Sarah and Maddie Howard. Kwame and Denisha Young. Will's mom, Heidi, and Leona's dad, Jason. Ruby's dad, Indra, and Elodie's mom, Melissa. And Aaron's mom, Anna. Next, I would like to thank the volunteers who agreed to be subs when either Miss McCrae, Miss Tina Harrow, or I were out sick. You guys were like true superheroes coming in to save the day and cover our lunch breaks. So I have another small token of appreciation for Charlotte's mom, Christina Havel. See, superhero. Malin's mom, Christina O'Connell. And Joey's mom, Najla, but I don't think she's here. So maybe I'll keep the Wonder Woman thermos for myself. I mean, I'll give it to her later. So this is the part I never practice because I try and keep it a surprise for Miss McCrae. So we'll see how I get through it. Some of you may know that just last month the AMI consultant came to review the classroom materials, presentations, and staff to maintain our accredited association Montessori International status, which is what the AMI stands for. Aside from a few materials that need to be updated, because they're probably as old as the school, 1972, the consultant had wonderful things to say. She commented on how well-behaved the children were and followed up with saying that she never writes that in her reports. She was actually surprised that not only that she told me that she made note of it in her report. She talked about how graceful the children were in their movements, how kind and helpful they were with each other, and how concentrated they were with their work. She was also really impressed with how they all knew to hold a pencil. And I'm not sure if she meant walking with a pencil or writing with a pencil or both, but I just took the compliment and ran with it. She then followed up by telling me that that was only possible because not only am I consistent with the children, but so are my assistants. She said she could see that right away. I know I have great assistants. I tell you guys that every year. But the consultant actually spent more time in the classroom than was necessary, yay me, because she enjoyed what she saw so much. I can only do what I do because Miss Tina Harrell and Miss McCrae do what they do. I got pretty far this year. They support me, they support the flow of the environment, and most importantly, they support your children. So even though Miss Tina Harrow isn't here today, I'd like to thank her, but I would also like to thank Miss McCrae. So I have some flowers for you, Miss McCrae. I mean, I know it doesn't compare to last year, but you do it every 30 years, Miss McCrae, and I'll have something special. Now, before we move on, I forgot the lei for Gabby, totally my fault, so I'm going to give her the lei, and then we'll move on.
Before we completely move on, I'd like to invite the parents of the graduates to come up so that we can say our own thanks to the teachers. Ms. McCrae, Ms. Wildhaber, Ms. Tina Harrow, wherever you are. We can never really put into words our gratitude what you've done for our children, what a difference you've made in their lives, how much you've contributed to their growth personally and academically, and we will forever be grateful. So we have made a collection amongst all the parents here to show you a small token of our appreciation. So this is for you. Thank you.
I'm coming down the line for hugs before we move on. Look at how nicely they sat through all that, just like graduates. Good job, guys. So normally this is when I would give a little speech about the graduates and what they've accomplished. But I stumbled across this poem that I thought, well, it could say everything I wanted to say far more eloquently than I could say it. It's a very Montessori poem by Brie Van Ness. A Montessori class is like no other, calm and neutral, peaceful in color. Amazing materials to challenge the mind and countless opportunities to grow and to shine. A harmonious tone where grace and courtesy are seen, Children helping, children learning, exploring why leaves are green. A joyous community where independence abounds, learning through the senses, sandpaper letters to learn the sounds. Learning about the continents, working with landforms too, learning the parts of an insect, persevering to tie your shoe. Pushing in your chair, rolling up your mat, using the movable alphabet to spell the word act. An environment where children work at their own pace, discovering, exploring, no pressure to win the race. A philosophy that helps children be all they can be, guiding their learning by following their lead. Intrinsically motivated, independent too. The power of the absorbent mind, soaking up knowledge through and through. Maria Montessori is one of a kind, an acute observer and intelligent mind. She believed in following the child's lead and giving the children tools to help them in need. A Montessori class is like no other, a teacher I'm proud to be. A role model, a facilitator, a nurturer, a friend, guiding them on a journey that I hope will never end. I feel so proud, so honored and blessed to help each child achieve their best, to instill in them a love for life, a passion for learning, and a zest for life. A Montessori classroom only comes alive when children are in it. When I read this poem, I thought of all the accomplishments that each of these children have done during their time at Mir. All the children, and I'm so proud of all of them. So without further ado, may I present Miss Malin O'Connell.
My name is Malin O'Connell. I am 6.5 years old. The thing I am going to miss most about Mayor is the teachers. The thing I am most excited about my new school is learning with Gabby. When I grow up, I want to play soccer.
Mr. William Gott.
My name is William. I'm 6 years old. The thing I'm going to miss most about Mayor is my friends. The thing I'm most excited about my new school is Aaron is going to my new school. When I grow up, I want to be an artist.
Mr. Aaron Budzik.
My name is Aaron Butler. I am 5.5 years old. The thing I'm most is the thing I'm most excited about my new school is that well is going there too. When I grow up, I want to be an artist.
And Miss Gabby Young.
My name is Gabby Young. I'm 5 and I'm 6.5 years old. The thing I'm going to miss most about my school is missing my friends. The most excited thing about my school is meeting new friends. When I grow up, I want to be an artist.
May I present the graduating class of 2018. So this concludes our program. Parents, you are welcome to take a few minutes and take pictures with your children with the caps and gowns now that they have it all ready to go. Make sure you return the gown to a staff member before they eat. The caps are theirs to keep. We hope you enjoyed the program and thank you all for coming.